This is the long arm lift kit for the Traxxas TRX4. This is a heavy, well-used Traxxas TRX4 Bronco, and I've had it since soon after the Bronco was released. And you can see from the body that it's been well used, let's say. I've taken the long arm lift kit, and it's very good instructions, and it's the same quality instructions that you have in the TRX4 Sport build. Full size measurements and all the rest of it. Everything's defined, and there's a little ruler on the bottom of each page. So it came with longer actuator cables, ever so slightly longer links for underneath, which is what we've got there. It does two lengths. You've got longer pieces of plastic there. That's if you have a long wheelbase TRX4. I think the Defender is a longer wheelbase, I think. And of course you have the longer shocks. Shock oil, let's say 35, I'm guessing. And some replacement bits and pieces. The plastics were quite well done, and it extended the panhard mount by keeping the existing panhard mount and putting another one underneath, and the new one bolts into the end of the old one. So the panhard and the steering link weren't replaced, but the servo is just moved down and the panhard mount is moved down. So these front three links did not need to be replaced, but just everything underneath. So there's 7 links. I've got metal shafts and they're good enough to stick with stock. And lastly, because you're presumably going to bigger wheels, bigger tires, they give you a 10-tooth pinion to run instead of the stock 11-tooth. I'm already running a 10-tooth from when I put the Axe system in some time ago. It's just what I wanted with, I think I'm running the 2200 R2. Anyway, so what we're going to do today, I have whoa, this thing's heavy. I've got the Boom Racing Hustlers. These are the 2.2s. They've got slightly softer foams in the front than in the back. They're vented and they're on DC alloy rims. They don't weigh a heck of a lot, but there's plenty of other weight in this thing. We've got brass portals, outer and inner. There's a metal front cover, metal rear cover, and just brass outers on the rear. This is a trail rig. This is heavier than you'd want for a rock crawler. But now that we've got the extra weight, it's kind of nice to have it further down, because of course when you raise a truck like this, you're raising its center of gravity, which means it's going to tip over more easily. I had this out on the trail the other night with a friend of mine and his Bronco as well, which you can see we both recently just stuck the links underneath. His of course being brand new, you can tell from the picture, mine being older. The only difference we had between them was mine has a little more weight underneath, and of course I've got the modified Hustler tires. Now these have been grooved. I've grooved out those side lugs on every single one of them. That just helps soften it up. I didn't modify the middle, it's just the outsides to make them softer. That did improve their performance. So now we're ready to throw this thing around the 6 problem course. This did recently all 6 problems with the stock with the OEM Traxxas Canyon Trail tires on weighted wheels. I'm actually expecting this will do all 6 problems, but the question is, how smoothly can it do it? So let's get to it. This is the Bronco on problem 1. Now we've got epic clearance here. Usually a truck gets hung up right on this bit, but I don't even need to take a special line, I don't think, because we've got so much clearance. Now body roll could be an issue here, but so far so good. Now we're going to unlock the rear, which is going to help me pull the front around. And with the extra weight down low, that came down smooth as silk. And having the rear unlocked helped it turn as well. Straight into problem 2. All right, on to problem 2. This is down to the compound and the tread on the tires to pull it up at this point. This is a bit of a test of tires, the entry to problem 2. She flips over easily, but also picks up easily enough too. So we're going to need to stay toward the camera, that is more to the left, so that I've got more tire down on the right hand side to support this thing, to stop it rolling off. But things get all twisted up here, so once we get a little bit further I need to hoik it down to the right. Now, because this is about to come up here, it's going to want to tip the whole thing. But if we can get the front wheel down over it, it'll be fine. That's quite uncomfortable actually. Oh, I doubt it's only the weight underneath that held that on. But it did it. All right, problem 3. Now this is a challenging entry for every rig because the diff gets caught on that. Now the lift kit won't make any difference, but the bigger tyres will. But keeping the nose down is going to be a challenge. So you know what we're going to do? We might try a different line entirely. We might try hugging the rock like this, falling into it, and then, nope. I don't know if that's an option actually. It might be. Maybe we had to be further around. Now I'm using a little 700 milliamp hour 3S battery, and it's sitting in the front above the servo. Nope, that option is not open to us. So the other option, look out little ant, is to come up to the left. Once this suicidal ant moved on. Unlock the rear. I've got the rear unlocked because I don't want it to get traction until the front. I've locked it again. I didn't want it to get traction until the front was up. Oh dear. So this is one of the big disadvantages of having a lifted truck. Your center of gravity is all stuffed up. It's way too high now to be reliable. Certain lines are now open to the vehicle with all this extra height, but certain approaches that can be done with a smaller vehicle are closed just on account of it wanting to tip. So I might try and bring it around the side here, and I'm going to need to unlock the rear momentarily. Probably. I see an ant on the rock, I'm trying to avoid him as well. Now if it doesn't roll off here, oh, I think it will. Oh, wow, okay, look at that, did it. Just barely did it, but it did it. Smooth as silk, and the ant survives, hooray. Okay, if you've watched this channel before, you'll know that problem 4 is a doozy. We have some real things that catch rigs out. They get caught up here, and they also get caught there on the skid. So we've got a lift kit that gets the skid up higher, and we've got these big 2.2s that gets the skid up higher. I'd be interested to see how we go. And you may have heard me say on previous videos, my approach is to go slowly until that doesn't work, and then we try power. But I'll always try slow first, because slow means control, and it means predictive handling. Let me just go back for a sec. There is. There's barely any clearance. I'll take a photo and show you on the screen. There's clearance, but barely any of it. But it's done it. So that is the very troublesome problem 4 conquered. First go, smooth as silk. Nice. Okay, on to problem 5. Problem 5 includes going over these 2 rocks here that it's mounting the first of now. Now there's longer shocks, and the lengths of the links they've included means the Terex 4 enjoys good articulation despite the immense travel this vehicle is granted. I've got an 8.4 volt brushless servo helping with steering, making short work of the extra leverage the tyres have on it. You wouldn't want to, I will say, you wouldn't want to put this link kit on with the stock servo, you'll kill it. Oh, it's close, we're going to lose it. That's impressive. I might just show you a picture on screen, just what kind of angle this thing's on. That's too late, that's what that is. All right. So while we have extra clearance here, which is great for clearing obstacles and high points, I do need to be careful not to take it too much off to the side, because the center of gravity being a lot higher, it will want to tip more easily. But as long as we're straight up the middle, which you couldn't do with a regular truck because it will bottom out right there, it just doesn't have the clear over angle in the middle. Even the rear diff gets lifted over that high point with those big tires. So we can just crawl our way up, smooth as you please, no trouble at all. On to problem 6. All right, regular viewers will know that this is the doozy. This is the big one. It's a nasty off-camber problem full of holes, and there's one dirty big hole here that the back left wheel gets stuck in. Our challenge on this problem is going to be getting the nose down as we try to clear this rock. Buttery smooth so far. I might just pause here and adjust the camera. Okay, that was smooth so far, and now, as long as the nose stays down, I'm not expecting any problems here. These hustlers are better now that I've cut these grooves out of the lugs. As long as that nose stays down, which it has, we'll have this, no worries. I'll just hold that and adjust. Oh, there we go. Done. That's quite impressive, really. Success! All 6 problems have been done completely and smoothly. Did you notice just how we could creep every single problem? I could just creep the truck ever so slowly. There was no crazy jumping, no crazy throttle needed. It could just walk just like that, so smoothly. So it's a compromise. When you get a long link kit, anytime you raise the body like this, the whole truck and the big tires, you're gaining clearance. Really, that's what you're gaining. But it comes at a cost of center of gravity. And you saw at the end of problem 5, it actually stuck pretty well, but the point where it actually tips is now lower than it used to be, because all that weight is up so much higher. As long as you pick your lines carefully, which I did today, great success. All 6 problems without a trouble. I think the biggest challenge was problem 3, where we had to clear that boulder and keep the nose down. And I had to enter that on an angle to defeat that problem. So what we've learnt is there's a sweet spot. It can't do that, but it can do that. So as long as you pick your lines, I'd say we have a more capable truck here. At least what we've done on these 6 problems, it's a more capable truck. There's a link in the description to the TRX4 long arm lift kit. And if you want to do the same to your machine, keep in mind it doesn't come with bigger tires. I'm running 2.2 wheels and tires that have the standard hex points on them. You can run the lift kit and just have the stock 1.9s, and you will still get the additional lift in the center. But keep in mind, if you stick with the original wheels, you still have the same pumpkin to ground distance. I have that advantage because of the bigger tires. So I kind of went the whole hog when I added the lift. I also added the bigger wheels to really pick this thing up, and we saw the benefit of that. Thanks for watching. Throw me a like if this was useful, and I will catch you next time on RCTNT.